Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to study about the concept of system audit. The system is attached with the word audit here. So firstly, we all should know what audit is. The term audit is derived from a Latin term, audire, which means to hear. In early days, an auditor used to listen to the accounts read over by an accountant in order to check them. So we can say that auditing is a system or a process carried out against agreed upon requirements. So let us study the topic system audit. The audit, which is used to verify whether the system or the processes are operating within the specified limits and achieving the specified targets or objectives or not. The system or process audit examines the process activities, steps for verifying whether the inputs, actions, and outputs are in accordance with the defined requirements. So, if we talk about the definition of system audit, we can say or interpret that system audit is defined as a system and independent examination to determine whether activities and related results comply with the planned arrangements and whether these arrangements are implemented effectively and are suitable to achieve objectives. Process audit or system audit can also be said as a systematic or independent and documented process for obtaining audit evidence and evaluating it objectively to determine the extent to which an audit criteria are fulfilled. A system audit is a disciplined approach to evaluate and improve the effectiveness of a system and also provides objective evidence concerning the need for the reduction, elimination, and most importantly, prevention of non-conformities. So, the results of system audits can be used by management for improving the performance of the organization. System audits are carried out by the trained auditor who can be organization-owned employee or a person of an external auditing agency or independent professional auditor. The audit is carried out by looking up for objective evidence. So that is about the concept of system audit. Now, moving towards the objectives of system audit. There are various objectives of system audit such as evaluation of organizational system, determination of conformity and non-conformity, determination of effectiveness, offers opportunity, and meets statutory and regulatory requirements. We all should know the detailed description of objectives of system audit. So, moving on to this, system audits are normally carried out for such objectives as to evaluate the organization system against a system standard. Second objective is to determine the conformity or non-conformity of the system elements with the specified requirements. Third one, to determine the effectiveness of the implemented system in the meeting specified objectives. Next, to offer an opportunity for improvement in the system. And the last objective is to meet statutory and regulatory requirements. In the modern approach to system audit, the auditors are expected to go beyond mere auditing for the compliance by focusing on the risk, status, and importance. This means they are expected to make more judgments on what is effective rather than merely adhering to what is formally prescribed. So that is about the objectives of system audit. Now, as we all know that system audit is a activity or a process. So it should involve in it a series of steps. So in the context, first step that is included in the process of system audit is audit initiation, where we start the process of auditing. Actually, we prepare how to conduct an audit of systematic and independent practice. Now, the second step in this series is audit preparation. In audit preparation, we find the required things that should be taken care of while conducting the audit. Now, moving on to the third step in the series, which is audit execution. In this particular part, the auditor will pursue the process of audit, or he can actually going to work the required compliances. Now, the last step in the process of system audit is preparation and presentation of audit report that can reveal the company's legal and operational status. Now, we all should know the process of system audit in detail. So, talking about the first step, which is audit initiation. Audit initiation defines the scope and frequency of the audit. The scope of the audit is determined on the needs of the organization, and hence a decision is made with respect to systems elements such as activities, departments, and locations, etc., which are to be audited within a time frame. Now, moving on to the next step, which is audit preparation. As a basis for planning the audit, the auditor is to review the manual and the auditing procedure of this state system, and if there is any inadequacy, it is to be resolved first. After this, an audit plan or program is to be made along with the auditee. Now, moving on to the next or the third step in the process, which is audit execution. A structured audit is having following 4 execution steps. An opening meeting should be conducted. The examination and evaluation of the system should be done. A closing meeting must be conducted, and the audit report. This all procedure comes along with this step, which is known as audit execution. Now, moving on to the fourth and the last step in the process of system audit is the preparation and presentation of audit report. The lead author has the responsibility of the preparation of the audit report. The audit report is to faithfully reflect the tone and the conduct of the auditor. It is also to be signed with the date by the lead auditor. The audit report is to contain only factual statement of discrepancies supported by the objective evidences. So, that is all for the process of system audit. Thank you for watching the video.